Hey guys, thank you for joining me for a new video. It's Sunday, so you know we're doing a new top 5 niches of the week, and there is a little bit of a shakeup at the top. Some of you guys may know which niche is going to replace last week's #1 overall niche. I've seen some people posting some crazy numbers in some Facebook groups related to this first #1 overall niche. And what I'm actually gonna do is, if you can't predict what it is, it probably won't come as a surprise when I tell you, but I'm gonna show you some of the most ridiculous BSR drops that I've ever seen within any niche, but specifically they occurred within this niche. And it's a little bit of an unfortunate event that happened in real life that led to these t-shirts selling so well. Anyways, let's leave it at that. I've also got a really good one at number 5, a niche that's just about 1 month old, and that on page 1 everything is selling really well, and it seems like an approachable niche. It's also one that I kind of like myself. I might even buy a t-shirt in it, so I'm excited to show you guys that one. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go jump on my computer and we can get started. Thanks again for joining me, guys. Real quick, if you're not subscribed to my channel and you want to consider doing so, you can look forward to videos on pricing psychology. I'm going to show you a trick in Amazon merch related to design that will increase your sales, and I'm going to do some Redbubble shop reviews. And I've got a couple videos that I promised last week that I still need to get done. Sometimes recording these things and trying to make them as good as possible takes a little bit longer than expected. Also, we got 2 winners from last week's print on demand mega pack giveaway. Congratulations to Lewis and Alias. I had to blur out the rest of their emails so that I didn't just blast it out to everybody that watches this video. But they took advantage of the opportunity to enter my print on demand giveaway. There was a 0.3% chance and a 0.56% chance. So you can actually increase your odds by doing little tasks like following me on social media. You gain an entry. So this week there will be another giveaway. If you want to stay till the end, I'm doing another $1,000 in prizes, and entering is completely free. And real quick before we start, if this is your first time on my channel, let me introduce myself. I'm Ryan Hogue. I've sold over $1.8 million on Amazon to date. If you want to follow the links in the description, I've got a free 8-day print-on-demand mini course to get you started. I've got a print-on-demand Facebook community, very lively. I'd love to have you there. I publish income reports. Again, if you're not subscribed to my channel and you want to hit that big red button, you can follow my progress as a print-on-demand seller, as a merch seller, KDP seller, FBA seller. I even share my YouTube statistics. And last but not least, I wrote a full print-on-demand course, 10 modules, over 70 lectures. It's an incredible value, especially as we head into the 4th quarter. So if you want to check that out, there's a link in the description. All right, that was a mouthful, but let's get into niche number 1. And this is the one I kind of alluded to earlier as being shaken up week over week. That is because, unfortunately, Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, who my sister's a lawyer, is a huge fan of. And Ruth Bader Ginsburg, actually, she had made my top 5 niches, I don't know, a month or 2 ago. And, unfortunately, it was for health-related issues, but she was no stranger to them because she was pretty, she was up there as far as age. Anyways, unfortunately, she passed away, and she was much beloved by her fellow Americans. So if you look at the top end of Amazon merch t-shirt sales, it is just flooded with RBG, Ruth Bader Ginsburg shirts, and deservedly so. People want to share their respects or show their respects. So this BSR drop off is absolutely crazy. Whoever sells this t-shirt, by the way, look at the t-shirt design. I mean, look at the design. It just says RBG and it's distressed. I mean, anybody watching this video could have made that design. Anybody. On September 18th, which unfortunately is the day she passed away, the BSR of that shirt was $667,894. Within 24 hours, that BSR dropped to 201. That's absurd. I mean, your guess is as good as mine as far as how many sales this shirt was doing. According to Merch Ninja, it's estimating something like 3,000 shirts. I think that means a day, which is just absolutely absurd. So again, this is not like a long, sustainable low BSR. I mean, when I say low BSR, it's relative. You're not going to sit at 200 BSR forever, right? This is because the news cycle is so short. News breaks so quickly, and the news cycle is so short that she is, right now on everybody's minds. But 200 BSR, like that person, if they didn't know, like for instance, I'm not going to talk forever about this, but like I put the CNN app on my phone to see like what mainstream media propaganda is being pumped out to the American public. And when they sent out that she had died, the first thing I did was I went to my print on demand group, my merch group, private Facebook groups, and I said, hey guys, like this is going to be selling really well really soon. If you want to approach this in a tasteful way, you can make some money, but also be extremely careful in how you approach it. Use the search merch tool, look at what keywords are already on Amazon, and use that as your guide. Meaning if you type in Ruth Bader Ginsburg and you're like, oh, there's shirts, I'm good. And then you make a shirt that says RIP Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Well, hold up. Did you search for RIP? Because if you didn't, you're leaving the door open for a rejection. And there's going to be a ton of people that get rejections trying to upload RBG shirts that didn't do full research on the keywords. Anyways, let's kind of fast forward through this. Another huge drop off. Again, this is from Merch Ninja, by the way. They do the historical BSR in their database. They track it. You can see another huge drop off here. And by the way, there's plenty of sub niches within the RBG. Another one, Notorious RBG, kind of a play on words, Notorious BIG. Also, look at the keywords on this shirt. Very simple. Vintage Notorious RBG, and then t-shirt Amazon ads. And again, like they were extremely direct. They didn't try to get indexed on a bunch of extra keywords that would get them ranked on page 2+, you know, which I know a lot of people are fans of doing. I personally am not a huge fan of it. I like to kind of just go after target keywords and try to hit those hard, you know, and that's what this listing did very successfully. Their BSR is 2,052. All right, niche number 2. And this is the familiar, normally niche number 1. I'm kind of lumping together, you know, social injustice, politically correct, racial equality, politics, etc. They've been more and more tied together in 2020 if you follow the news cycle. So those are all lumped together at this point. There is still a lot of sub-niche potential. Like I know you guys might see this and be like, well, there's no money to be made here. I would, again, stay away from the Black Lives Matter because that's different people are trying to trademark that. They're at war with each other in, as far as trademarks go. But like there's plenty of sub-niche potential within all of these high-level niches. So I'm just saying, I'm just going to leave it at that. Maybe starting next week, I can like give you a sub-niche of this. All right, niche number 3. Again, we're bringing it back to the Supreme Court justices, and all 3 of these shirts are in like the top, I think 30 or maybe 40 on Merch Ninja as far as the top sales go. So this is kind of expanding beyond just Ruth Bader Ginsburg and looking at all of the female Supreme Court justices, you know. I mean, I guess with the addition of Ruth, who unfortunately passed away, but like you can... I didn't make this up, just so you know. Like I looked at what's actually selling and it shouldn't come as a surprise. It's the same thing of like out of sight, out of mind, in sight, in mind, higher likelihood of making a t-shirt sale. So this is in the news cycle right now. It's going to be in the news cycle right now because if you guys that are outside the United States might not know how this works, but the president typically gets to appoint the replacement. And given that we're, you know, just over a month away from the election, there's going to be a lot of turmoil about what happens with her replacement. Anyways, enough talk about U.S. politics and U.S. government. I think we all hear enough about that on a day-to-day basis. Plus, it's the weekend. Come on, football's on. A lot of good games today. Anyways, this is going to be something that doesn't go away in the next week, 2 weeks. So if you're going to look for some t-shirt sales that you can make in the near term, this is a good opportunity because it's not just focused on RBG. All right, niche number 4. This was super random, and I'm not gonna lie, guys. Niches 1, 2, and 3 that I just shared, it was very loaded at the top, very top heavy. So I kind of had to stretch just to get these niches. But for some reason, there was like 2 math shirts right next to each other as far as like in the top 50. They were right next to each other in ranking. So one of them just says, what part of don't you understand? And it's just a crazy math equation. And then next to that, the other shirt right here, Dear Math, grow up and solve your own problem. I don't know why these math shirts are selling well. Maybe it's representative of sub-niche potential. I don't know. Maybe people are sending customers from off of Amazon to Amazon. But because we were thin on new niches, and I didn't want to just recycle old ones, I showed you these because they're both new entries into the top 50. All right, so here's some additional information on the math shirt number 1. As you can see, BSR steadily trending downwards. And niche number 2, or sub niche number 2 within math, what part of equations don't you understand? And it says funny math teacher gift. So maybe it has something to do with back to school. I don't know, but also trending a little bit, not as much of a direct line downwards, but still selling pretty well. Niche number 5, and this is the one that I really liked. I don't get the joke. I'm on the outside of this joke. So if you guys get it, let me know. I did a quick Google search. I didn't see anything. Didn't look too hard, but so I love like the Bigfoot and the conspiracies, if you will, or just, listening to people's stories. It doesn't have to be a conspiracy. A lot of people have firsthand accounts of seeing Bigfoot, especially in the Pennsylvania area. I've heard some good ones. But anyways, who doesn't like a good Bigfoot story, especially if you go out camping? These shirts say, I want to be the one who has a beer with Daryl. And they all have similar designs. I don't know if this might be alluding to a TV show, but there is almost 200 designs that showed up when I searched this on the search merch tool. So this should be safe. And even though all of these designs look like exact pixel for pixel clones of each other, just about, right? Yeah, they do. Not all of them on page 1 were this exact design, but I don't know. If this is a bad suggestion, let me know. I apologize. Again, today the niches were thin, but the BSRs on this niche were really good. They were down under like 500K on page 1, all of them. Maybe not all, but like the top half of page 1. All right, I don't want to exaggerate too much, but that means like 3 rows, 500K or lower. So they were all selling well. And if you have the DS Amazon Quick View Chrome extension, right? DS Amazon Quick View, I can pull it up over here and show you guys. You need to go grab it. It is my favorite Chrome extension for selling on Amazon. And with this Chrome extension, if you mouse over the listings in the search results, it'll show you the date posted, which is useful because what if this niche was old? It wouldn't be that great of a suggestion, but it's new or new-ish. These shirts are no more than 30 days old. And also with the Ruth Bader Ginsburg shirts, while you're doing your research to see if you can still post shirts, because it is in the merch content policy to not capitalize on human tragedy. But by the way, guys, AI isn't so intelligent to understand that if you post a shirt that says notorious, because I know somebody's already in the comments asking this, AI is not so intelligent to know that Ruth Bader Ginsburg died over here on the left, and then you or me upload a shirt over here that says notorious RBG. And then the AI is like, no, you can't upload notorious RBG, even though there's 100 of them already on the platform because they don't know. So I know some people are like super sticklers. You can't capitalize on human tragedy. It's not. Or you can argue that it is. But guess what? If you don't end up in court with lawyers litigating it, then you're fine. You know what I mean? The worst that happens is you get rejected, which is why I say use the search merch tool and look at what's okay. All right, because I already know I'm getting a little like lit up about it because I know there's gonna be people in the comments saying it's not okay. But like if you use DS Amazon Quick View, you can mouse over the listings. It will tell you the date of publication. It says date first available. That Chrome extension is free and it's amazing. It's my favorite Chrome extension for Amazon. All right, man. Whew, I'm excited today. Looking ahead, September 25th. If you're looking for random niches related to dates, September 25th, Comic Book Day. September 26th, World Tourism Day. September 28th, Good Neighbor Day. September 29th, International Translation Day. I wish I spoke, you know what? I do kind of speak another language. Well, 2. I speak HTML. So if you want to count like computer languages, you could say I speak a few. And then I speak Australian too. I'm fluent in that. So, all right, October 31st, Halloween, because it's never too early. All right, bonus t-shirts. And normally I give you shirts I like. This time I just gave you some suggestions that I didn't think they really fit in the top 5 because I went and I did some further digging and the BSRs weren't consistently good enough that I wanted to suggest it in the top 5. But this Hamilton, Lafayette, Mulligan, Lawrence, Burr, Sir, these are selling well at the top end and then not selling that great in the middle to bottom end. So they almost, I considered it, but the BSRs weren't consistent enough. But I wanted to make sure I got it out there. And then this one, I can't. I have plans in the garage. So this one shirt, you see it all the way over there on the left, BSR of 7,541 at a price point of $19.99. I don't know why that shirt is selling so much better than the rest because it's a simple text-based design. That pretty much screams that they're driving traffic from off of Amazon if I had to guess. But either way, I just wanted to give you a bonus niche. Again, the whole niche as a whole is not exactly selling super well, but you know, the top is definitely top heavy, put it that way. All right, deleted designs. Let's see if we can find any patterns. Get your crayon. Okay, the crayons, stay away, especially as we head into Halloween. Stay away from the crayons. A lot of these Ruth Bader Ginsburg rejections, as we expected, I didn't actually mouse over and try to figure out why they were rejected or removed. But again, be very meticulous with the keywords that you use if you're going to go after this niche. All right. Just because you see them in the remove doesn't mean it's not okay. I already did my due diligence. They're posting new shirts every day. So like there were new shirts today, there were new shirts yesterday. So people are still posting them. Just do your research if you go after it. I really don't want people to get rejections, but you're here because you want to make money, and there's money to be made in that niche. All right. All right. This week we're doing another print on demand giveaway. There's going to be, I think, around $900 in prizes because I did switch up a little bit. So I know it says $1,000. Think of it as, I think, $900 this time. But if you want to enter, it's completely free. All right. So this is my print on demand mega pack. This week we're giving away, I think, 2 3-month licenses to the Flying Upload for print on demand upload automation. Also, little note to make here. If you join my print on demand course, the one that there's a link to in the description, you get 3 months free for Flying Upload just for joining. So I just negotiated that recently. If you're on my email list, you already knew that. So another perk you get just for signing up for my course. I'd love to have you there. Link in the description. Also, Merch Ninja Research Tools. That is the research tool that I use to prepare my top 5 niches. You get a free 2-month license, and finally, All American Graphics. I've talked about them. I've talked about All Sunsets. They are my go-to for pre-made graphics whenever I'm starting a new project because, guys, you don't have to spend all day making a winning graphic. You can just sometimes outsource that to other graphic designers, especially at All American Graphics, where for $19.99, you get an annual license to all of the graphics that they've got on the website. So anyways, that's included. Thank you to the sponsors for sponsoring another weekly giveaway. If you would like to enter, you can enter for free right there. Link in the description. I'll make it the top link. All right, and that's it for this week's top 5 niches of the week, guys. I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. I hope you crush it this week. Stay focused. We are heading into, what month is it? All right, it's September. We're heading into October. We're heading into the home stretch. I think technically in 10 days, maybe 11 days, it will be, after 10 days, we'll be in the 4th quarter. So man, I got a smile on my face. That's when the money is made. I can't wait. I hope you guys are as excited as I am. Also, if you haven't done so already, like, subscribe, you know the deal. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.
Passive Income School is open. Enroll now at RyanSmethod.com. Thank you.